Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 24th episode of Zettai Karen Children. And last episode, Minamoto has been kidnapped by a girl who can't spell map. That's very concerning stuff. This episode I imagine we'll go rescue him. Hopefully we can succeed in such a thing. Looks like we're actually starting with the opening, which is interesting. I don't think we usually do that. But anyway, let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Zettai Karen. Titan. Titan. I'm back into it. So much for not telling anyone. And Esper knows. I think I commented on that last time too. Sure, that's not true. Let's go save Minamoto. Stay-at-home dad cleaned? What? And there's our Kugamiya Reed duo. We're not gonna get much out of him, are we? Come on, you want to say something. Don't you mean Udasai, Udasai, Udasai? I don't think she likes your words. Oh no, even the animal's not safe. I mean, he doesn't have to call his friends, they'll come one way or the other. Is she like rollerblading, but with like regular shoes? Huh. So they're not regular shoes. That was interesting. Funny. You gotta be careful around buddies. It was pretty bad. Yeah, I think we could use a nap. Sakaki the good guy. I think we'll need their help, man. That place is a little bit banged up. Yeah, I almost expect Sachiko to show up. I think so. I think we saw her before. You know, she has a name. I think you might be underestimating the Queen a bit. And the Queen has friends. Stop growling at me. Curry. Yeah, you know, the meal of champions. Okay, he's cooking for his kidnapper now. He's just always in dad mode, isn't he? Puts... Well, let's put some flavor additives and enhancers in it. The big box of groceries. This is not a typical kidnapping. This is not a typical kidnapping. Just eat it. You won't get dessert. He knows her weak point now. Wow. The sparkles. Ouch. Damn. Well, wow. Just straight up into yard. That's gotta be rough. Must avoid that at all costs. Let's eat our veggies. I just like hearing Kugamiya's Ri's voice. That's all I need from this episode, really. Ow. I guess it's bath time now. What kind of girl are you? They are on the same page, her and that animal. Don't make me come in there and do it for you. He is a father. Sort of. In spirit. Oh wow, that was a shot. It is a nice looking towel. That's understandable considering how things have been going. Do you understand any of that, Minamoto? Well, I understood that. Is that Sakaki? Yep. He arrived. That's what he does. No, don't fight. Let's be friends. Let's... Oh, wow. Improvised weapon. Oh. Well then. Sakaki's prepared. This is a big guy. I see the Matrix. Basically. Oh, wow. Words. Ooh. Oof. I mean, he thinks so. Not a great one. Love the dark feathers falling. Only if you eat your vegetables. Wow. Actually, I like that outfit. Tomate. I mean, I could be persuaded. If better than the rags we saw her in the flashback. Wow. When did you even show up, Shiho? And Kaoru's in the tree. Yeah, we finally find you when you were the girl. Oh, wow. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Wow. Minamoto was slick. The safe, theirs. I don't think that was right grammar. And the explosion. It's not fair we can't clone ourselves. Sectional. She definitely does have different sort of teleporting powers. Oh. That's still horrifying looking. Oh no, she's gonna tickle her foot, isn't she? That's not cool. It's playing dirty. Oh. She's got her hand. She can still move it. Definitely don't underestimate the Children. They might not be able to clone, but they're still pretty good. I think it's just old and rusty, but I'm sure it could squish her all the same. And then Kaoru. How's your fight going? Not great. You're not gonna fight? Wow, conflicted. If you can't pick a side, just take a nap. And just go with the victor. just do your best, Sagaki. Oh god, that's just a freaking tree. Oof. Wow. I don't know how you have that good of luck when it comes to landing positions, Minamoto. It's a talent. What are you doing, Minamoto? Oh, he just picked her up and drove her away. I make no promises. What? Give it a shot? Oh, right in the back. Well, it did the trick, didn't it? Hey, we got Oliver now. That face, though. She's kind of transparent. I guess that's fair enough. Tube number 1. Yeah, that couldn't have been an easy thing to do. Oh, what the frick? What happened here? We can't let that happen. How about no? I like that main body better. So she absorbed the other one, that's bad. It's giving me some Persona flashbacks. Wonder if we can have Mio join our team. Yeah, absorb her instead. Don't let it get inside your head. If anyone can understand her, it would be another Esper. Someone's got to be that light for her. Oof. What exactly happened? Oh, wow. Did she just grow wings? I call her a literal angel. I think you two would be better off as friends. The shoes again. Wow, 5! Oh my god. This is our queen, everyone. Just get wrecked, evil Mio. The technique actually looks really cool when Kaoru uses it. And, yeah, I'm sure she just needs some rest. She'll be fine. Bring her back to headquarters, recruiter. Come on, take take the hand. Just trying to help and be friends. Oh God. Why would you do that? That is not okay. Nobody else was trying to take him, just so you know. There's one on your head still, Kyuu. Just teleporting bugs onto someone. That's just horrible. After all we did to help her. Even after she kidnapped Minamoto. Oh. Yeah, we did a lot while you were gone. Unlike, Aoi, she didn't complain about that. Ouch. I mean, his luck kind of fluctuates. I mean, it's not that hard to figure out. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? I would be definitely okay with that. Oh, there's Kyosuke. Yeah, right. She had wings and 5 clones. You got nothing on her. Or you could go to where Kaoru is and join them if you want to. Yeah, of course. I knew that's how that would go instead. Bum 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 bum. Our girls really don't go to school that much, do they? I mean, who has time for such things? Open. Okay, that was the 24th episode of Zettai Karen Children. And I really did not know initially why the episode was called Stay at Home Dad Cleaned. That was just a weird thing, but it kind of makes sense by the end of it, because even though Minamoto was kidnapped, he still was in full-on dad mode and cleaning up. Specifically cleaning up Mio, I think her name was, right? So, it's just great how his parental instincts didn't diminish at all when after being kidnapped, because he sees a girl that needs help. You know, very unhealthy diets, just a lot of issues really, and he did his best to help out, and he used kind of Kyosuke to kind of as motivation. You know, like, well, if you're like this, Kyosuke won't want you. And then she had this whole imagination sequence of her happily being with Kyosuke and then him not liking her anymore and running off with Kaoru, which of course she doesn't want that, so she became a bit more a bit more obedient after that, you know, following his guidelines and whatnot. So that's good. Yeah, even getting a bath and everything, getting a much nicer outfits, and just overall looking much more healthy, which is certainly a good thing. And the girls, they were trying to find Minamoto. They had the map, of course, because she gave them the map, even if she couldn't really spell it that well. She still gave them a map, even if it wasn't that great of a map. But it still worked well enough to find her, so I guess that's what matters. And Takagi actually initially tried to go off without them, but of course they were going to show up. I mean, you could leave them napping, but they're not going to stay out of it for too long, right? Because Minamoto is kind of a big priority for them, so of course they were going to go help. And they were not big fans of, you know, Minamoto interacting with another girl. They never seemed to like that, really. So they get a little bit mad about that. And this episode, Kaoru, like, it does seem like she's getting more and more powerful as the show goes on. Because we saw wings. I don't know how literally to take that, but we did see wings. And we definitely saw her split into like 5 clones, which is more than Mio did. And she's like a teleporter, right? So they're not even like the same class of Esper, I don't think, and yet she was able to do that. That similar ability, like better, right? So just how powerful is Kaoru gonna be? Obviously, Kyosuke refers to her as queen and has high hopes for her, and they've kind of been a little bit vague on exactly what being queen means. So I imagine they'll do a lot with Kaoru going forward, just kind of continuing to build her up as a character and her abilities and what she can do. And she's clearly quite powerful. Like, not very many people can 1v1 that girl, for sure. And she definitely likes Kyosuke a lot. Made that pretty clear this episode. Although she is kind of separate from him right now, I guess. Not really like a full member, just kind of living in this rundown school as her home with this large gentleman with a bandaged up face. You know, just not a great life at all. It would be great if we could get her to join Babel, you know? That would be great. But I don't think that's going to happen, at least not anytime soon. Maybe someday. If we could defeat Kyosuke's organization completely, maybe she'd come over, possibly. But it's hard to say for sure. I would love her to be a member, right? Because she's a great character, very similar to our girls in a lot of ways. Kugimi a voice actress, like she'll be a great addition. I believe. You know, she just gotta, you know, mellow out a little bit. That's the important thing. No more teleporting bugs on people. That's really not okay. That's a very, very bad thing to do. Really didn't expect one of her clones to, like, become evil and then absorb the other one and become more powerful and try to become the main one. I really did not expect this episode to go that way. That was probably the biggest surprise in it. Like, by far, luckily, we were able to prevent that from happening. That would have been absolutely terrible. Getting to see Sakagi fight was pretty cool. He doesn't fight a whole lot in this show. He's more like a doctor, so getting to see him out in the field doing his best, that was kind of nice. Just injecting stuff into the guy's back, a very fitting way to take him down. Although we didn't capture him or anything, Mio just teleported off with him, so didn't quite work out. I think one of the important things about Mio's character is probably just the fact that it's kind of an example of what might happen to Kaoru and them if they did not join Babel and all that. They probably would have been picked up by Kyosuke and kind of brainwashed into his way of thinking and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's a big part of why Mio's in the show, to show us that possibility that was averted because of that, right? Because they can certainly relate to each other. You know, they're all espers, they're all kind of ostracized because of that. So they definitely do have plenty of reason why they could get along and become friends. Just circumstances can sometimes make that difficult. Like in this episode, the fight itself was a lot of fun to watch. You know, Mio's ability to like segmentally teleport, like she's over here, her arm's over there, that kind of thing. That's a really neat idea, and I think it was used pretty well in this episode. You know, like the whole foot tickling was pretty funny. Just, that was great. That'd been my favorite part of that whole thing. Minamoto just like grabbing half of her body and driving away with it. That was also pretty funny. Just, I did like all that kind of stuff. For sure. Minamoto being all slick, taking the cell phone when he had the chance to. Really shouldn't underestimate Minamoto. He's not an esper, but he's definitely very skilled, very smart, very capable guy. So, should always watch out for him. But yeah, that evil Mio just really scared me a little bit when she first popped up on screen, because it was just so unexpected. I think that's all I got to say. But just, I don't know if she literally had wings or not in that shot, or if it was just supposed to be for effect, you know? But just, she looked great with the wings. They were just so large. Like, one of them actually was kind of wrapping around Mio in a very much kind of protecting kind of way. It just was a really cool shot. Like, that was almost desktop wallpaper worthy, you know? I really like that. Like, Angel Kaoru, that's really what she looked like there. Just like the feathers just falling around and stuff. Maybe she literally is an angel and people just assume she's an Esper because she could do special things, but plot twist, she was an angel the whole time, which is why she's so much more powerful than the other Espers. That'd be a cool little twist, wouldn't it? But yeah, it's a shame she ran off and didn't join us and went with Kyosuke instead. It's to be expected, but still, it's unfortunate. Really, I did find it pretty funny how our little furball friend, I can never remember his name, it was like Kaoru and Mio, like which one, like I like them both, what do I do? Sleep. Just, yeah, you know, gotta sit on that fence until a victor pops up. That's a very valid strategy. Unless the victor holds a grudge about you not being loyal and then takes you down. Except for that circumstances, it's usually a good idea to do that. That's the one downside to it. The victor may hold a grudge. But yeah, good episode, pretty cool action. Great getting to see Mio's very particular fighting style in action. And she just in general is, you know, a fun character. You know, tsundere-ish as you'd expect from the voice actress. And just tragic backstory as you'd expect from an Esper that Kyosuke's picked up. I just hope she gets a happy ending eventually. But yeah, Kyosuke, I mean, his organization, we've talked a little bit about that here and there. Kyosuke really is not like that bad of a guy, you know. He's just kind of a misguided kind of, you know, person. You know, somebody that's essentially trying to do the same thing Babel is, like, sort of like at the base, the root of it is the same motivation, wanting to help Espers, but very, you know, X-Men-y, like he's just going about it in a very different sort of way, you know, trying to raise like an Esper army, trying to change the balance of power in a very forceful kind of way, rather than trying to just convince people that Espers are not something to be feared, can integrate in society just fine. No need to hate on them. Like, just different approaches to the same core idea of getting Espers to be more respected, you know? But Kyosuke is really not that bad of a person, really. He's just going about it in methods that are less than respectable, that go against Babel's way of thinking. So that's what makes him antagonist, but not... It's not like they're trying to destroy the world or anything, you know? So, Kyosuke, I think, does believe he's doing this right, but there's issues with it. And hopefully we can eventually come to the table and, you know, negotiate, work something out, and work together instead of apart. That would probably be for the best. But that might be a bit tricky to do. Kyosuke is quite powerful, so, you know, he can make a lot of things happen if he puts his mind to it. For sure. But yeah, I never really doesn't seem like Kyosuke is like pure evil or anything like that. So, I imagine we'll eventually be able to work something out with him, negotiate with him and his organization. Maybe like 20 episodes from now, you know. We'll see though. We do have to just initially probably defeat him, like his organization, before he's probably willing to have any kind of negotiation or discussion or any kind of cooperation, you know. He's got to like hit a wall, like realize that he's lost. That's probably have to get to that point first before we can do anything else. So gotta get to that point first. But to get to that point, we have to learn more about his organization and get a plan to deal with it and all that. So I'm sure all that stuff is coming soon enough. So yeah, that's really all I got to say about the episode. It was a good one. So thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.